140 years after it was founded by the Spanish, the first city in the California is the diverse, futuristic and prosperous capital of Silicon Valley. Tech giants like PayPal, Cisco Systems, eBay and Acer are all part of the scenery, and the likes of Apple, Intel, Microsoft, and Amazon aren't far away. San Jose's buying power is hard to miss in its soaring rents, luxury malls, sports venues, dining scene, and burgeoning cultural choice. In this video, you'll see the top 10 things to see and do in San Jose. The suggestions are based on our several exciting trips to the City of Angels. Here are our top 10 picks. Begin with number 1, downtown San Jose. San Jose condenses a whole city's worth of culture, entertainment, dining, sightseeing and nightlife into just a few blocks bookended by the Guadalupe River and San Jose State University. It would take you minutes to get across this dynamic district on foot, but there are more places to eat and drink, 250 plus, than you could squeeze into a whole month, and a big chunk of the attractions listed below, from the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Library to the San Jose Improv, are downtown. The geographical center is Plaza de Cesar Chavez, a meeting place with public art, flower beds and fountains, and the main stage for one of country's top jazz festivals in August. Number 2 is the Tech Interactive. Silicon Valley is the place to be if you're curious about how technology is changing our daily lives. And just as you'd want from an attraction in San Jose, the Tech Interactive is kitted out with gadgets, gizmos, robots, virtual reality, and innovative hands-on craziness. For a quick summary, you can compose your own digital world at Reboot Reality, get clued up about internet safety at Cyber Detectives, and learn about the latest advances in biotechnology at the Biodesign Studio. In 2019, Body Worlds Decoded began a long-term exhibition at the museum, using augmented reality and other emerging technologies to show real human bodies in a new light. Number 3, Santana Row. To come to terms with Silicon Valley in the 21st century, you could swing by this ever-growing mixed-use development south of the mammoth Westfield Valley Fair Mall. With its palms, oaks, fountains, musicians, pedestrian-friendly sidewalks and restaurant terraces, Santana Row does feel like an organic neighborhood. But none of this existed before the early 2000s, when it was all conceived as a village within a city, on more than 40 acres. For shoppers there are boutiques, galleries and more than a few well-known retailers like Ted Baker, Sephora and H&M. Number 4, Happy Hollow Park and Zoo. A complete day out for kids, Happy Hollow Park and Zoo has animal enclosures, rides, a puppet theater and a fully equipped animal hospital. The attraction dates back to 1961, but came through a modern refit just over a decade ago. Space is limited, so the zoo mostly keeps smaller animals like meerkats, fossas, capybaras, guinea pigs, lemurs, macaques, owls, and turtles. A lot of research has gone into the zoo's habitats to make them as humane and stimulating as possible, providing areas where animals can go off exhibit if they want. Number 5 in our list, Municipal Rose Garden. San Jose's award-winning Rose Garden was dedicated in 1937 on what used to be a prune orchard. If you need an idea of just how pretty this spot is, it's the prime location for many a graduation or wedding shoot. In a formal arrangement around a circular fountain and basin are around 3,500 individual bushes from almost 200 different species. The colors in spring are a delight, and if you're here in the hotter months there are tall redwoods on the margins for shade. Number 6, Japantown. one of 3 surviving Japantowns in the United States, sits a little way north of downtown San Jose. This can be traced back to a neighborhood of boarding houses for Japanese migrant men in the 1880s. By the early 20th century, they were joined by picture brides, selected by matchmakers, and dozens of businesses were open to serve the growing community. Japantown was resettled following internment in World War II, and in the 21st century nearly a quarter of the people within a 3-mile radius of this neighborhood have Asian heritage. Number 7. Winchester Mystery House. When the gun magnate William Wirt Winchester passed away in 1881, he left a hefty fortune to his widow Sarah Winchester, 1839 to 1922, which over the next 40 years she plowed into one of the most peculiar buildings in the United States. In a late Victorian and Queen Anne styles, the Winchester Mystery House is an ornate, tile-clad muddle of gables, chimneys, conical towers and finials, with no logical plan. This sense of disorder, and the countless deaths at the barrels of Winchester repeating rifles, may be the source of ghost stories going back to the earliest days of construction. Number 8. Mount Manam. The 4th highest peak in the Santa Cruz Range stands at more than 1,060 meters and is a convenient excursion from San Jose, for hikers craving a bit more of a challenge or drivers, as the MTU Manam Road leads right to the top. The summit had been closed to the public because of hazardous materials left over from the defunct Almaden Air Force Station, but the road and hiking trail were officially opened in 2017. Like its accompanying peaks, Mount Manam is a piece of oceanic crust and mantle from the Middle Jurassic period, up to 203 million years ago, converted into metamorphic serpentinite. Number 9. Japanese Friendship Garden. In November 2019, this symbol of American-Japanese relations in Kelly Park was opened but undergoing long-term repairs after the California floods of February 2017. Landscaped in 1965, the Japanese Friendship Garden is designed after the Korakuen Garden in San Jose's sister city of Okayama, which also supplied the koi for its 3 main ponds. You can forget the city for a hushed few minutes amid the garden's ponds, tea house, stepping stones, bridges, waterfall, and fastidiously tended shrubs, lawns, and trees. When the ponds are full, they're flocked by waterfowl like ducks and geese, but also the occasional great egret, easily spotted for its long, slender neck. Finish with number 10. California's Great America. Open from the end of March to December, California's Great America has been around since 1976 and mixes thrill rides with the slides and pools of a water park at Boomerang Bay. By 2019, there were 9 roller coasters at the park, and the headline was the Wooden Gold Striker, opened in 2013. This reaches speeds of more than 50 miles per hour on a 31.5-meter first drop that shoots you into a tunnel more than 50 meters long. Flight Deck, meanwhile, has zero-gravity barrel rolls, and the Stalwart Demon, here since the park opened, is a steel coaster with 4 inversions. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in San Jose? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.